Hey there, it's Chet from Tag Along with Chet. Well, here we go. It's a new year, 2020, and as I suspected, when Flight Plan Go got purchased by GARMIN, and they had a real neat app called Flight Plan Go, which I used regularly because they had free maps for Canada, whereas most of the other apps you have to pay a subscription fee in order to get them. So this morning I sat down, opened up my email, and this is what I got. It says, attention Flight Plan Go, Windows, Mac, and Flight Plan Legacy users. Flight Plan Go for Windows and Mac and our Flight Plan Legacy app will be discontinued on June 30th, 2020. A final update for Flight Plan Go for Windows will be available at the end of January. To continue using the app, you must download this update to ensure that your content is current. We truly value your use of and commitment to Flight Plan Go and encourage you to explore the iOS and Android version of this valuable companion to flightplan.com website. So basically what that's saying is, since GARMIN bought out flightplan.com last year sometime, you will no longer be getting the free version of updates for Flight Plan Go, which is understandable. You know, a guy comes up with a good app and he enhances it, sits back, waits for the big guy to come around and say, hey, boy, this guy's done a great job of this app. We'll just buy it out and integrate it into our products. So you can see flightplan.com and GARMIN being integrated into the GARMIN products, and there'll be a dollar value at the end of it. So just like other apps that have been bought out, they all have subscription rates. This freebie stuff with flightplan.com, I can only continue so long. And the only reason why I kept flightplan.com is because the Canadian charts. Most of the apps that are around that you can utilize as a GPS backup, they charge a very, well, I find an excessive rate for the Canadian charts. So that's why I didn't use them. So I can see GARMIN going the same way with this one. I guess for this year it'll still be usable. They will wean off the freebie aspect of it, and yeah, hopefully somebody else will step in. Yeah, you have to cut back in your costs somewhere along the line. I mean, fuel's gone up in costs, especially up here in Canada with that darn taxes that they're throwing out there. And of course we get to pay for them just to clean up some other country's mess, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. So I've got one other little item here that I think you could save yourself a buck or two on. I picked this up from a friend of mine while I was in Oshkosh in 2019, and I mentioned the fact that I'd had a little bit of an issue with something that I lost. So he said, well, why don't you just do it this way? So that's what I did, and let me show you what I did. So let's head over to the hangar and I'll show you. Hey folks, well, I'm in the hangar now. I was going to show you how what I did to cover up my pitot tube. I originally had one of those nice little covers. I don't know where it went, but anyway, I'm in the hangar now. I just removed my battery out of the airplane because the temperatures here are going to go down to some ridiculous below zero in the next few days for about a week. So I think when I looked at the lows progressed 4 or 5 days forward, we're looking at like minus 37 below zero at night, and then not getting better than maybe in the mid 20 below Fahrenheit or centigrade below zero during the day as a high. And you know, as far as the battery is concerned in my airplane, even in the hangar out here where we don't have the wind chill factor, it's gonna do some yeah, it'll probably freeze up on me. So I took it out. I've just done that. Yeah, it's warm in the office here because I got the heat on, but this is what I've got. I hope you can see this. I hope the camera will adjust to the lighting. Basically all it is just a tennis ball. And the tennis ball, I've just got some of this nice tape stuck into the hole. And all you do is you cut a hole in there that'll be a little bit smaller than what the size is of your pitot tube. And mine's one of those big wide ones. So just cut the slit in it and stick it on. And that's about as cheap as you can get, I think. The little flags and everything will obviously show you that there's something hanging on the bottom of your airplane that you should remove before you actually start flying. Oh, there's the pitot tube, and then I just take the ball and just slide it on. There. Easy peasy. That's all that's to it, folks. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but the temperature actually this morning, when I got up, it was minus 20. And I took the dog for a walk, it was minus 19. Oh man, it was cold. Then all of a sudden, during the day, the temperature went from like I say, minus 20. And then, I guess later on this afternoon, about 1 o'clock, temperature started going up and up. And it's about a minus 3 out there right now, and the wind's starting to blow from the southwest. So obviously we got a Chinook. You can see the Chinook clouds starting to form, and the temperature just goes bomb. It just bombed right up there. So I thought, well, I'll do it now. Take this battery out, because taking that battery out when it's cold, I'll tell you, it's kind of plays havoc with your fingers. And so anyway, that's about it, folks. That's all I was going to show you. So. Haven't got much in the way of flying in. It's either too windy, too misty, or I just don't feel like it. So anyway, we'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.